Hello, everyone. So let's make sure you title this set of notes Art and the Brain. We're going to be talking about how art influences the workings of your brain when you look at it and when you create it, and also how your brain functions when you are creating artwork. Please write these down. Art expresses identity and culture. When we talk about this is what is meant by that, is that every human being in different cultures across the globe engages in some form of artistic expression that is very much tied to their culture and their region. So the artwork that is made by a citizen of Lacey, Washington is going to be different from someone who creates art in London, England, or in Tokyo, Japan, or in any part of the world. It is part of what it is to be human, much like your thumb makes you distinctly human. Um, Artwork is something that is engaged in at all level of humanity. You write and draw and create artwork long before you start writing or really speaking. So, art is a part of your humanity. Artwork documents history. So, what this means is that people from ancient civilizations have created what we consider artworks, like the cave paintings in La Salle, France. Um, that document hunts or different weaponry or relationships that people have with animals and each other. So in this way we are documenting our space and time, who we are as a people. And when we reflect on that as historians and human beings, we can piece together what it is that we have accomplished on this earth as human beings. And also, artwork influences and creates history. Um, when we talk about that, we're talking about like we are visual human beings, visual creatures. The things that we absorb into our brain, what we see, what we make, can influence each other. We have advertisements and political propaganda that is heavily visual based, and we influence people's purchasing habits and political values and views when we create artwork. Not in all cases, but we also are able to influence people with the innovations in art, like artistic styles like Impressionism and Post Impressionism and Surrealism, that is heavily based in psychology and the theories of Freud. So, artwork not only is about aesthetics and what is beautiful and what is um, real, but also about what goes on inside the psyche and the brain. And we are able to influence each other as human beings through our artwork. So here is just a simple idea of a symbol, a flag. What's interesting about these is that almost every nation or group has a symbol such as this that represents that group. So, art can be used to form a group identity. So, you can see that some of these images you can recognize, like the flag of Japan, the United States flag, Switzerland, all of those different areas. So here we have the United States flag, and you can see like the Canadian flag here, the flag of Japan here. Some of these flags are very similar, just using colors in different orders and things like that. Um, this flag right here is the Puerto Rican flag. Oh, Let me go back to that. And the reason that I'm showing these juxtaposed next to each other is that these flags, the American flag and the Puerto Rican flag, when you put those together, they have a different connotation. Some people, when they look at the flag of the United States, have a different attachment to that flag. Some of us, are highly patriotic and nationalistic. Some of us are also new to the United States and are immigrants and are very proud of the flag. Some of us view the flag as liberation and freedom. But some of us also recognize that with those liberations and freedoms, that the flag also represents a disparity in which some people experience more freedom than others. And so it's also about justice and bringing justice to the United States and to people of the United States. When we look at the flags next to other flags, like America's relationship with Puerto Rico, Puerto Rico is a territory of the United States and is often deemed a part of the United States and that its citizens are American citizens. And yet, years ago, when we had Hurricane Katrina happen, um, the the electricity and the infrastructure of Puerto Rico was not re rebuilt. And as citizens of the United States, there was heavy outcry from people on the continent of North America, as well as those from the Puerto Rican islands, um, in that, the United States had not committed to rebuilding Puerto Rico as if it would have any of the other states, the 50 states. So there is contentious history around these two symbols. And so these symbols, although they may be very simple, bear a lot of history and weight. So just to think about like the artwork that we're creating and the impact that it can have on different people.